Well, this is one, and this is the indicator. What is it showing? It's basically showing. So what we do, of course, like I said, and as soon as Captain gives me, I'll share. Type 1, type 2. I should increase this. It's showing for both. I'm showing 20 expansion, so 20, the last 20 bullish, the last one tiny. Of course, the size you guys can play with that. So let's use small maybe. The color of the expansion, if you want the border, the FEG, types of FEG. She also needs maybe in the other later versions because currently this is not working. Tuba that is expected, then the OB, lines of the OB which I will show, and yeah, and if it's so the line of the OB, we should also mark validated OB such that we'll be able to see the OBs that are valid. Okay, so on the daily, of course, I didn't look much at the daily because I'd missed this day. I wanted a deeper run. For some reasons I was greedy because I was still looking at this, and this I saw something here. I even have a trade going on that I caught here, but like every other bad thing, it's on the demo. It was on the 5-minute. It was a trade here that was very painful, but this is still valid, and this has its TP now. So if I was even daily, even if we didn't consider this CST, we turned into it. Okay, maybe you entered here, went up and hit your target, comes back, still the same stuff, and done. And on the hourly, there was a lot of things going on the hour, and I missed a glorious trade here on the hourly that I don't know, I would say haunts me, if I can use that word. How does it haunt me? Because I saw it, I had that expectation. I can change this. I think it was maybe somewhere here, or maybe I've deleted it. This is what I was watching for the daily. Imagine, see how close it came. Who cares? 50 points when you're going for over 1,000 points, and yeah, agreed. But I'm trying to find if I've not deleted it. I think I deleted it already. It's a daily long, and where was it? We can come back here on the hourly. So on that day, that was on Monday or Tuesday, I believe, because I was looking at this guy. So because we are having sales, let us turn off all the bullish expansions for a minute. So all the green should go, and we only have this one. This is the expansion. We already confirmed the 2 buyer. It needs an OB. So this is ready. Of course, there's a lot of lines. Black lines are the low of the range, and you want a low B. And this line would extend, of course, depending on how many look back you have. But since I said the last 20, so this is part of the last 20. This low will keep extending until it hits a close below. So capturing very wonderful. And then a black arrow. Of course, I changed the color. You can mix this up. Shows the OB. So this is an OB. So when I come to the chart, when I'm on the hourly up, I just look for those black lines. Okay, this is black. Okay, OB. Most times I want to be a type 1. OB. All right, where is the range? Oh, this is the range. Is it a good range? Yes, it is. It's a 500-point range. Oh, I like it. And now, did we have a 2 buy? Yes. Is this an OB? Yes. Did we confirm it? Yes. And oh my God, seeing this is just bringing out bad. It's making my stomach turn. I watched this because on this day I was trying to short, and the shot came later after I'd exhausted. Of course, I ended the day B, but I paid more to my broker, and I forgot to set this limit. I don't know why, because it was on the hourly. I was so focused on the 1 minute. and I forgot to set this limit. By the time this ran up, I remembered, and then I set my limit here, and price came. I watched price came here, and I watched the rejection. Ended my day. We gapped up here. It was just painful. We gapped up on the dot of here. Like, I know it was just mad. I was just so angry because that was 500 points, and the drawdown was minimum. Where was my drawdown? Where I put this arrow. Why? Of course, sorry, stop loss. Not because of this OB, no. I just wanted to because this is a type 1. It needs a green candle. And I was like, all right, we already CS this. I want my stop to be able to, I was like, who cares? Even if it's down there, it's just number of points. 500 points was on the cards. And I was like, yeah, I think that there was, I didn't put it, I think I put it here for 200, if I'm not wrong, on the CFD stuff, because I was like, of course, and I had an alert here, like, alert me when we get here or close. I had a line here, so when we close below this, because I want to make a decision. Why? This is an expansion. Of course, we've not done its 2-bar, but this is its OB. So once we see this OB, I want to make a decision. If we see this OB, this is 120 points loss. I want to make a decision, but I extended this here because it was overnight. And what pains me most was that I drew this, I had this plan. Why? You see this expansion, I wanted this went up, and I saw this in real time because I have a trade here that is still on, like I said. I wanted it to come back. I didn't come back, and this day I was just playing it, and this didn't come back, and I was just like, okay, where is it reaching to? Sell, buy side. Okay, this is the expansion. This is the last big expansion because I really love this. This is another one, and so in my mind, what I could have done is I didn't see this is another type 1. Extend it out in time because I've been slacking, but I've not been paying attention. What I've been noticing is that when you have a level you want, mark it out in time. Of course, for this is this OB, mark it out in time. This is what we want. This is the OB we need. The CSD, all right. Once this was done, one entry here, hope they come lower, one entry there. Because once I missed this and they were coming back here, I should be here. TP1, partials, full entry. And yeah, that was the still paining me. But coming to today, because I wasn't on the chart, and this is, I'll show this long, I closed it early, but I was a little bit concerned about something. And let me see if it was, yeah, it's rejected, but not much. But oh, it came back. Okay, I'll show what I was saying. So I came here. Let's turn this back up. Yeah, it can be lots of lines, and this is what I'm saying. This, of course, there are some hobbies, and that's why I want her to have, if we can have something like this, whereby we can turn on type 1 and type 2, because yes, type 2 can have an OB, but we like OBs for type 1. So, for example, this is a type 2. Like I said, also, this is another example. So for me, this is supposed to be a type 1 because there is this FEG in it. But the way the code is written, which is also, is like, this is where the range started. This is the last reference. It looks back. This is when the range ends here. The code is not looking back at the range. I didn't mind this because this type 2 versions, they, from my point of view, from the way I've been looking at it, they allow me 2 entries. They have been profitable in the sense that they can be treated as a type 2. So in this instance, for type 2, I needed to close above here. I don't know if it came back. So yeah, it came back. For a minute, let's just, yeah, of course, it you'll have been in Jordan, but didn't close below. And this is it tops. Of course, 6 point, I would not have taken that. But it acted as a type 2. Additionally, I would usually draw, I would also use it again as a type 1. Of course, maybe not getting there. Chances I will use that spot. Sometimes I've been learning a lot of lessons there with the hour because I've been trading this, looking at it on the hour to be in the trade. a lot more than looking for perfection or half of the range, like depending on alpha, but that's just me. I don't know if I would put it there because maybe I'll have wanted this low because of this guy, so I'll have missed that. But it's interesting that, of course, it's not a trade. Not thinking about a trade. It's interesting that it still came back to the AB, so I will have to give you another opportunity to go up. And so I told Catherine, and I'm very happy. Katrina, like, thank you, because for me it's like, and I reasoning was like, this ended the expansion. Okay, yes, an expansion can start here, but this is not part of it. So this candle was not part of the expansion. It was just a regular candle that, or maybe not, depending on how it presented, that we can reference because this is happening. So if it has an FEG with the previous candle before the start of the expansion one, but she was like, since the expansion ended here, and this was just of course, a space, she's saying that, but that's digressing from the point. So when you see this, just to show you, don't be surprised when you see this type of type 2. I treat them both as a type 2 and type 1, but if not, when we have everything. But for now, this works beautifully. So you see, this is extending out, so I'm trying to find by R removing, of course, we can, if you want both type 2, and I use them, it depends, but because, for example, there is this, let's look at this GJ, I think, not here, GU. This was a trade I messed up this morning, but let's see. It's you see all these lines are very old ones, so this is the beauty of it. So until it hits it, they'll keep extending, or until a new 20 forms. So I was looking at this, but see this type 2, this is a 65 pips OB. This confirms it, comes back. So this is a type 2 that I didn't just buy this, I waited for this, and I don't know, for some reasons, I know why I didn't trust it again, why I closed it, because I was thinking bullish dollar, so I didn't want to be in the trade, and I closed it somewhere here. Again, this is painful, but it's unbelievable, the precision with EBITDA. So this type 2 already won by the time you cover this OB, you see. So this type 2, okay, this is not the example, but still, that's what I was trying to say. So coming back here, we'll go back to the 1 minute where we set this, and this points in real time. Excuse me. So it's like when you are playing it, it's pointing only when every condition is valid. Of course, I wasn't around to trade in the morning, but if we track at 8:30, because I wouldn't be involved before 8, but even if it was a 7:45 at 8 o'clock, this is the first thing I see. Type 1, I like type 1s a lot. 1 hour is making me to like them more. This is the type 1 where they confirm the 2-bar, waiting for the CS for the, so also you have to be careful with these lines to know which one is pointing to. This is type 2, this one, but I already know the range I want to operate. This is it, and most times I just look at this, and this is it. With CST, this comes back, we want to buy, so comes back maybe somewhere there. Don't close below this. Of course, I'll be wondering, what about all this stuff below? It's small, 18, so I'll put it there. Why? Now we can turn on both. Of course, it will be a little bit, lots of information, but we'll manage because more lines. Why? This price can get here because we are also in this type 1 that is bullish here that we are playing down. So type 1, I don't know why this, I don't know why these last ones are not showing the lines. Did I turn something off? Let's see. No, I did not. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. So this is the OB. That's why it has this dark line on it. So this is the OB, or this guy. CST comes back, we'll have lost. These are under OB for this one. So sometimes I will buy or we sell an OB. Once this is happening, this is here. enter here. So I'll be, let's say, but let's say I'm not engaged here. I'll be looking at this. I'll be like, oh, okay, it's happening here. Also, this is the OB for this. For okay, this sorry, we are looking at this, and this as its OB is a type 2, and these are the type of type 2 I was talking about that can act as a type 2. So it's confirmed on this candle. You buy it. So I'll delete this for a minute. So type 2, that is the CST, and we had a close above. So this, we can buy it as a type 2, even though it's a type 1 according to my book. So we can buy it as a type 2, 10 points, 2 and 320, or we can buy its OB. So it acts both as a type 1 and a type 2. And this time around, it comes to the open of the OB, and you can buy it up again. So that is why I like this type of type 2. They offer, it made me realize that, maybe expansion, I do not understand. So a type 2 of this type, they act as a type 2, and they also act as a they act as a type 2, and they also act as a type 1, which they are. And this is a type 1, even though it is the same. There is this effigy, and you see that this type 1 doesn't have an effigy pointing in it, because a type 1 that doesn't have an effigy pointing in it are like this type 2. But we are looking at this here as the effigy. So in this instance, I noticed that I cannot treat these ones like type 2. They fail more. So I treat them strictly like type 1. And this, they do very well, considering them both as a type 1 and as a type 2. This kind of type 2 setups that have an effigy in them. I've spent too much time on that. So we come back here. This was the OB here, getting there. My stop is below here because I'm thinking price may take this out before going down, and just to be safe. And also 20 points, of course I don't like this because no bottom wick, but most likely I'll not put my stop there. This is there is no expansion. There's an expansion. I don't want us to close below this, so maybe I'll put it here to be safe. And where's the target? 30 points on this guy also. Nothing here interests me. So at 8 o'clock there is this other one. We come to his OB here. Let's say we bought this because this already hit TP and price is coming back up. And why did we buy that? And we are very certain because even though there is this here, this has not confirmed this, so sometimes it's very hard to track, and that's why I keep moving to the higher time frame. This gave under 20 points, but I wasn't there all through this. Price goes at market open. I cannot, this is too small to sell price, and I don't know, sometimes it may look like it went down or it went up, but it's 1 minute candle. It could have hit this, go up, come down, I don't know, but nothing spectacular. We'll just look at type 1s. Type 1, we need this, nothing. Type 2 confirms here, but fails if you are buying, selling. But most likely I will not be in this trade because, like I said, the 1 hours are making me to really respect type 1s more than type 2. But type 2 still work, even if this fails, because it failed. Why not? That's a loss for 20 points on 2 entries. What else do you have? You have to take this type 1. If you took that type 2, then you have to take this type 2 too. And stop is don't cost this. This would be my ideal stop. This is what I'll be looking for. And of course, this will get 14. If you are looking this, you can write it, but maybe because I'm saying this, I do not know. 15 2 entries. Would not have covered this, but we're already winning for the day already, so you're not down. Type 1, we need this. So I just look at what I do is I just look, okay, if I just come to the chart, where's that? Where are the black? I kept it, you can change, like I said, you can change the color of the lines. Defaultly is going to be red and green for buys and sell, but I just kept it all black because I have other red and green lines for the toolbar, so I didn't want to make it too busy. We have this, so I'm looking for only type 1, this type 1. Okay, so when I see this, I'll be like, okay, this is a black, this I used. All right, where's the range? This is, so I look at this black and then I look for the black line. Okay, there is the black dotted line. This, okay, I'm not doing anything until we close below this, so I don't need that. Type 1, we already closed this dotted line. Have we done anything? Yes. So when we come here, I want to sell this retracement back to this black guy. And where's the stop? This 24. Does it give me 20? Yes, it does. It's this. So bam, retrace. It's 20. It's good. Especially this is close because it's this. And if I had not, by the time it's coming back here, maybe I'm taking on that one, but who knows? But that's 20. Once it's more than 20, my books is good. Else, don't. It's like, don't. If not, if let's say so I take it as a loss, I'll be closing it. Yeah, once we CST this guy. But once we CST this guy, I'm ready to come back. I'm moving to B. But that is that. I didn't take that, of course. I know I've forgotten what trades I took, but I'm in replay mode. So type 1 again, this nothing special, black lines, black line. Okay, this is interesting. Where's its range? This 32 points range is interesting for me. Okay, did we do this? Yes. Did we close below this? No. So CS, you have to CS the toolbar for me, not just a close below. It's just a personal preference, and it's not cherry picking. It's just me. And also this was a CSD. I'm noticing that with the 1 hour. Bam, it's 26 points. So 2 entries, you're good. 20 points and 20 points, and then CSD is good. This is a type 2. What do I want to see? I don't want us to see a close or a CSD here. So this would have been my entry, my stop now. And at the start one, nothing special. And so we can now play this because that's why I wanted us to play, to see it printing. Of course, it's not going to show us nice, but still you see as each line is finishing, how this is extending. This is an example I was trying to show. So this is an OB. This is a type 2, even though it's a type 1, but we can use that as a type 2. I might miss something here. Now I want that toolbar. But while we are here, I'm also looking at this type 1. So nothing special. We confirm this. All right, I can buy this up. I can buy this. Where will my stop be? I'll put it below but I'll put it below here because we can weak this. Also, this is an OB, so maybe somewhere here. I don't know, but 40 points for this. I'm not setting that limit. It's not worth it. So what else can I do? I can OB. No, but okay, there's a button with OB, and then I'll set this inside or maybe somewhere here. I don't know. And then we can continue. Okay, price goes on without me. Also, this guy is a black line for this type 2, but we're looking for type 1. So I'm going to delete that. I should leave that limit on. Actually, I've learned that I should prefer to leave limit even if it's to fight on a quality setup. Price comes back to it or not. And I think I started trading inside here. I didn't take this trade because price didn't come back. Or did it? No, it did not. Because I remember this. And it did not come back. Oh, I believe I traded inside here. But I did not see it. So type 1 OB, but this. So normally I would leave an entry here. Why didn't I leave an entry there? I don't like and enter this close to the high of the day again, because sometimes when they break it, because I don't use the stop, they break it violently. So I usually set a limit and come and see what is happening myself. Additionally, this is a type 1, price can hit here, break before coming down. So on this I left it, but I know I took a trade inside there. I think it was my first trade inside here, but I'm not seeing it currently. Let's go see. So you see it taps this OB on the high. Probably we have seen this before. Type 1, this was painful because there's something familiar about the shit, but it doesn't matter. If we had closed above this, then this will have been our time to engage. So nothing special. Now this type 1 is ready. Where's its OB? This is its OB. If price comes within 50% of this, so my first, where did I line this from Kish and also from trading 1 hour? What I don't want to see, this is a type 1. I don't want to see a close below this, but this is a bar and FEG. We don't put our stops on an FEG, so but where do I want to target? This is my first target if it's nice to me, because once we once we get to this target and it's a CSD, price can go over, but I would make a decision here. Also, I want to sell here, so price might get there. So I'll be looking at this. If it gives it to me, of course, it picks us, it goes down, it comes to this low, 1 entry there, maybe 2 entries, 1 entry there, 1 entry here, and any drawdown, I would have to bear it. And this is why I didn't put my stop. What was going to be worrying me now is that, because this is our trade, so while this is going, I will not cancel that trade, is that we have, this is a type 1, and that is very good. This is an OB, right? We've confirmed the OB, we just we didn't confirm this. You see, I was very close. We didn't confirm this. Type 2 CST. This isn't close below this 2 bar. So where am I looking at? I'm watching this 2 bar aggressively now. Don't close below this. If you close below this, I'll take my loss, because that will be, so this will not be the validation. Let's say it closes here, then it's 11 points, but to be safe, 25. And I took this trade. I remember this because once this confirmed the CSD, yeah, I went, I think that year, or it came back here, I went long, I put my stop below. I wanted this, I wanted that, because we were playing inside this, but I think this trade lost. I think so. I'm not so sure. Fix it. Oh, that is not nice. Goes up. So this is a type 2. Okay, I still leave this. Yes, it's a type 2 with, but I shouldn't be in that short yet. I should wait for more. This wins. This is still going on. This has given you 20 points, and I think I closed here. I didn't ride it up to the stop, and that was the end of this trade there. This is just this, no confirmation. Yes, this is a type 1. This is a 1 candle, but this is a type 2 with a 2 bar, but this rejection is not, it's not the nicest. And when a type 1 from here and here, it's like, I prefer type 1s, but I could easily have taken this shot too in real life. It doesn't matter, and this is why I said I didn't set a limit. I don't know if this should be reversed, but sometimes when I've just gotten burnt on 1 minute more, whereby this loss, so this next candle I can be in the limit with a sell, and this just goes, and that push, even if I have a sell here and I put maybe a stop loss, it's always very big and slips me, and I just didn't like that. So I stop, of course, on this time. So this has won because I adjusted it here, not here. But you see how, even though it didn't come back, it confirmed it. So If I wanted a limit for a type 1 for this, I can set this limit. Where's my invalidation? This is an OB, this is an old OB, this needs here. So if I was buying this, this would be, don't close below this. This is my first line in the sand. I don't like the fact that this has a bag and no pants, but that'll be my line in the sand. This is the first one. For a limit. Why? I can play more. We've made 37 here, we've made 23 here. This has covered some previously. And oh, this didn't peak, but I believe we're in profits overall. And this comes back, picks me, but this is not nice. This should get me worried. I don't like this. This is massive. I don't like this dump into it. But additionally, why don't I like this? This is a type 1. This is there. This is the OB of this. So in this place, if I have 2 positions, I will close one instantly. I don't like this dump. Why? I don't want to take 2 losses. I've made 2 points, so 2 entries here, 2 entries there. One at 20, one at this, so 57, 43. I don't want to risk too much money because I don't like that dump. But why will I still leave it? Because I want to target this OB. So on this OB here, sorry, now this is what I mean by too many lines. There would be a limit. Yeah, because that is valid. This is a valid setup. Do I like this place? No, because if price comes back and break above, it can go, but this would be the trade. But as if I'm trading mechanically so much, I shouldn't touch this trade. I shouldn't do anything. No bottom wick, so makes sense why price went down there. You see, I don't know, and that's a loss. I would take, maybe not a loss yet. Do not close. Not a loss yet. Do not close, but I have a feeling I'm going to take a loss if I'm not. Now I'm excited. This will have almost taken me out because I put this here just like my first stop. It's not going to take me out because you guys know I trade, but this is what I'm looking, because why? This has won. Because I didn't like this. Now I'm not even going to like this shot because it already reached its objective before retracing and it went deep. Now it's telling me this is a type 1. I like type 1s. This is going there. If it's so, hopefully, I'm sorry. So this is a type 1. We need price to do this, close above this guy, close here, wick there, and come back and give me. But this guy also is a type 2. Let's see how it trades. We might lose. I do not know. Not overthinking it. And you see how this at every bar this is extending, and you see how it's extending. It's not confirming. I don't like the fact that that is not confirming. This is bothering me because of this shot. I don't like the fact. So I have a feeling I'm going to lose this trade. Still a week, and that's the loss. Why? I didn't like this. This is a type 2. This is my first place. Close above this, then I'm very happy. But I'll take it on the chain. And I don't know if I took this loss, but I might took 1 loss here or 2. And what else? This is not done. Why? There's something about why did we have this line? Oh, okay, this was this type 2 old one that we didn't, that were like, it's too high for us to enter here. It's not worth the risk because of this is an old. So we can delete that because we don't use it. What else am I looking at? I'm just looking at black lines. Okay, we need a close above this to go up. This one, this is a type 2, but it's also a type 2 for another type 2 that has not been confirmed there. But if because I've lost, we're in a bag. Maybe you guys already saw that. Oh, that's why you're putting your stops on an FUG. It is true, but it doesn't matter. This trade already played out, and now we're just waiting. But sorry, this went fast. This went here, and it's inside a bag. We're having this. I will test it again. I could lose. It doesn't mind because I don't like the fact that because we are still playing inside this OP now, this lower one. but I still feel that one up here is needed. So, but I'll play it level by level. If it gives me, of course, I could lose this trade. So we're in this, we've confirmed this. So we enter this trade here after this. So to be honest, this is where I would enter. And maybe I'm entry here, but this is where I would enter. At 20 points, I will take something off. So one entry is done. This confirms this one. So this 2 bar is ready. If it comes, I'll buy this. I'll be very aggressive. I'm still targeting this, but we'll see. And where do I want to put my stop? Because this is a 2 bar. I'll start with this 20.2 points there. If it gives me. It doesn't give me. I'm still loading this. Now it has confirmed this 2 bar and the CSD for this. So I'll return back here is a bye-bye. So sorry if the lines are not clear. So this is valid buy. I want to buy that a lot, a big lot. So let's see if it gives. It doesn't. You see, only this lower entry here went on. But according to the rules, I leave this on, and this has lost. I see. So 14 points, but we held one for 56. So let's say even if it's 2.20, but I'm learning not to put too much. It can work, but when I'm retracing, if it worked there and it just gave, if it's on this way down, good. But if not, I've learned. But still, this expansion now has this OB, so this is a nice OB to consider and to hold and to look forward to. And we can see price comes back here, dumps this. This is this OB, dumps it. This OB, dump it too. So this is the OB for this. I'm front running this because this is the second time. My target is going to be here to buy this back if it doesn't lose. Of course, I don't like the fact that this doesn't have a top wick, but we can, if price comes back here, I would sell because my validation is smaller. There, this will be a little bit up. Oh, I see. Takes me out, and this is what I say I don't like about. You'll have closed here about first, so I'm back in loss, and that's what I do really. This is something I know when to stop and how to stop, and I break rules also because this. Let me show us this. So let's put this here for a minute. This is what type 2, and this OB of course is for this. This is valid. But this type 2, that second entry, where's it stop? There, 9. It wicks it above, but I can take this because it's a wick. But what does it do? It comes back and it's the TP. So this trade has won. It's an individual trade. This small one is 9 points. I shouldn't be in that one. So this one should be a winner. But this one. Okay, additionally, this is why I said I break my rule. This type 2 has this OB CSD8. Where's his TP? Yeah, I'm so sorry with all these colors. Yeah, did it win? Yes, it's done. Why? It has won. Why? I'm the one that is looking for more. Give 10 points. It's a small one. I shouldn't be in it. So the fact that I saw a block, I was so excited about OB. It was not for this. For this expansion, this was its OB. So this was the entry. 1 and 2 entries that should get out. 4 entries here. 2 that gets out here. 2 that remains and would have lost. Yeah, when it's closed above 26 points. So I showed this to show that I mess up my rules and I see the stop and then I want more. I'm learning to just put TPSL and walk away, but also or sometimes you can miss this kind of stuff too. And I will just close this because this is turning out more than I wanted, and all this is happening, same stuff. And then I of course I didn't trade inside there. I came back here. I remember this. I saw all of this. I like this, a type 141. I saw this guy black closed above. I didn't sell here. I missed this, and I just did this. And once I saw this here, I sold it. I didn't finish this because I was a little bit, where was the TP? It was down here. It's closed there. I closed at 20 points, I believe. 20 and 28. 120 and 128. Because in real life this wasn't doing, and then came back. I wanted this to come back up here. To sell on that one here. Why? This expansion, I wanted to sell this. Of course, this will have lost, but I wanted to sell this. For this expansion, I will have lost it. I wanted to sell it. And so I wanted for this. When I see double like this, I like it. But if I see it's type 2, I don't stress myself. Why? Bang. This was too low. Right? This was type 1, I will see. And there will have been a loss there because it's a type 1 OB CST loss. But it is what it is. Market is over 1 million pair bullish on Nasdaq. So it's just about letting everything meet up. I saw this and I think I know that there was a buy here that also I bought that made me that I was targeting, and that was the last trade for the day. There was this here, so this type 1 OB comes back here. I didn't buy instantly. I saw this, I bought this. Loss. I closed it because after this, I saw that because I was like, and then I was like, it's true. I was selling this and I knew this was my target. Why was I buying above my target? Why didn't I put my stop below? So what am I saying? It's like I bought here and my stop should be minimum of here because that's the candle, but it should be down here. Why? Price can reach here. But I didn't want to give out what I've made because I didn't trade too much today. And so I was like, okay. And if you close below this line, but this is a silly mistake. Why? So I think I closed here for 99. Because this is a bag. This is where the bag to this. We should buy this even without anything because 2-bar bag reversal, buy this up minimum. Yeah. So I saw this bag, I was like, and then I drew it out again. I was like, okay, I'll correct my mistake. Give me this. Why? Type 1 OB, type 2 confirm. So I put 3 entries here. Bam, 3. One got out here, 1 at 20, and I didn't hold it. I don't know, for some reason I just closed to both. I closed to one, maybe on this rejection or something. I don't know. I was just like, you know what, I'm not stressing myself. I'm done for the day. That was at the beginning of the video. I was like, maybe I might have taken this or not. So I shouldn't, because this is not worth my stress. This is worth it. This is this. So this trade is here. 32 points. If it gives, don't forget we are still inside this one. So this should not have lost. Even once we CST it again, come back, add more. Even if I didn't add more. Now this is my final target. Slow days, but making money. This will be the last part. This loss. Type 2. So I wouldn't buy this. Because I don't want to go up. But that's just it. So I'm showing this. I know I talked too much and went on about it, but this is the second indicator, and I'm really enjoying it. On the 1H today was, like I said, I messed up. I messed up this beauty of a trade. I could take this, but it's already played out. So type 1 OB, confirm the OBSL is done. So I'm not, sell requires us to go there. EU, nothing special. And the latest one. So what I do, like I said, I just look for black, black, black. Everyone now I try to come and see nothing. This is not, I don't want to engage in this for this. So AUD, USD. The trick is just to trade as much. AUD, USD, this is supposed to be the final TP, of course, type 1, but it didn't give me. I took a loss inside there because I was trusting this one. So this setup is for this. And we closed below. So just very painful because, but what happened? I'm putting my stop inside a bag. So that is on there. I didn't zoom out because I was on my phone to look further left, but I knew this was there and I should have seen it. But I wasn't so confident, so I didn't want to. It was very painful. Why? Took me out and instantly reversed. I used a stop loss because I was in class. I couldn't monitor it, but even if I'll have closed it myself, but instantly reversed. And so it didn't come back. Even after this, it didn't even tap into this type 2. It just went up and just so painful. Why? Because this is the, it didn't even come back to this OB, so I was waiting for this. It didn't, and it reached its objective. So for this other type 1, this is the 2 bar that was confirmed here, and now this is its OB. So this, but y minus any limit, actually no reason, to be honest. I could even have bought this because this is this one. We CST this, yeah, I wanted to buy this yesterday and news will run it up before it dumped. Maybe it's going back up, but I'm not confident in buying this to go up because I want to treat it setup. In my books, this already one or nearly one. I don't want to write it up. If it goes up, we'll find another setup. No bottom week. So price might come back down here. I do not know. USD JPY, I was selling this. I wanted to buy again, but this went up by about 66 pips and now is reversing. That is not a valid place. This is the okay, this is the OB I'm selling. This OB, this black line. Where is this line? This one. This is a type 1. So yeah, this for this type 1. Sorry, I cannot. It's still conversion for now. But this maybe when we have type 1, type 2, we can play around with this so that type 1 will be on one place, type 2 will be on the, I will not see everything, but I'll be able to differentiate. But so this is the type 2 second version, but it needs to close below this before we agree. So this one and this guy are not coming to play yet. This is the next one. We CST it here overnight. I wasn't awake here. I set a limit, it hit it. When I woke up, I closed it later because of my AUD loss, and I wasn't just feeling it, and I was in this and in GU, and I had the difference of opinion with my trading partner on GU on USD strength, which we would see on the U card, and we felt like USD was getting strong, so I closed everything. But it was a poor decision, but it doesn't matter because he has also given me other decisions that saved me on USD JPY. Yeah, this day, but I mistakenly lost trade here under pain. Why? This fell out. I was in this long, but I didn't like, and you see, I didn't like the fact that this barricade. So yes, we closed below this slightly, but I didn't like the fact that this barricade, and it was telling me USD is bearish. Don't take them. I closed it. When this happened, I wanted something here. this happened, I should buy this. I wasn't on screen. It pained me so much. By the time I came out, those players was trading here, and this would have been a glorious. You could have just reading it up there. And this is playing out. I have a lot of peers because this is 1 hour. I need a lot of stuff to make up so that I'm not jumping to trade. When you say champagne, it just means I'm putting at the places where the trade already plays out, because the indicator is still on. I don't want to look at it and be like, oh, I need to see this and trade. This is exciting. No, it's just to tell me the trade already paid out. So yeah, champagne. But type 2, type 1, close above, give me something. Jesus, there's a beautiful trade down here too. Type 1, I missed it. Oh my god, left so much on the table. Type 1, confirm, yeah. OB, set a limit buy, but this already played out, so deleted it. So today, type 1, closed above, but we didn't come back. So even if under the OB, unless you want to trust this type 2 to go up, but I didn't do that. Additionally, there was it says this is a well, we didn't confirm this. So when I see the black line, okay, we have an OB. Is there CSD of it? No. Is there a 2 bar? Where's the 2 bar of the range? So when I see a black line, so if I see this, oh, I have a black, I have an OB. Go back in time. This is the range type 2. I don't think about it. Let's find one. Oh, I have this black OB. Well, I have this black arrow. OB. All right. Is there what is trace this black line back? Oh, it's a type 2. It's not a type, it's a type 1. Type 1. Oh, okay. I want to buy. What do I do? I would set, it has not confirmed it's 2 bar. I'll set a line here. I'll set this, I will trade it. I'll come to my indicator. I'll say if it's greater than this, so if it's greater than this, so 2 bar. Once it closes a bar, create it. So every 1 hour, if this chimes, I will get an alert and I will extend it in time because supply price is above this. Then I would also put a line here because I want the CSD at this high or just below it. I'll put an alert there, and then on this one, I'll write if it is crossing it up once per bar close. So even if it's a week, allow me, because I like a close above this and a week minimum or a close, so this is valid. I like the barricade, which is the top of the eye, to be CSD. I like the CSD of this guy. So in this instance, we have both. So that's what I do. And then I'm supposed to then say, okay, once that happens, we did that in one candle. What's the next thing? I'm supposed to set a limit. Okay, where's my invalidation? This, when I come back and this is playing, this has not played. Okay, this might end up as a type 1 or a type 2, I'm unsure. Okay, but what is my total invalidation? My total invalidation is, okay, this is an expansion. This guy is also for this. This isn't okay. This already played out. This is where I don't want price to go below. Of course, I'll set an alert here. Why? I don't know if this would be like this or will come down. So if there's a sale, I don't know if this, when I was setting this alert, I don't know if this 1 hour candle will just go down like this and be a type 1. So I'll set an alert here in case it closes below this. So I'll set an alert on the line like close below this, so less than, once per par close, let me know. And then this, yeah, my phone put this glorious entry. And now we have this for the UJ. You see, I have, this is not a trade. I almost entered it. Why? On this, wow, why didn't I? OB, this OB already confirms. crossing down once back part close. You see, that's interesting because this is the candle, this is it. This is an OB. Maybe there's a different, maybe I don't know. I wanted it to alert me once there's a CSD of this guy. For some reasons, it didn't cross. It didn't alert me when there was a cross because there was a cross here. That's strange. Something must have happened. This was from yesterday. Of course, I didn't trade it yet. Okay, I said this today, so this has not happened today. That's why. So yesterday I didn't see it because this was at the night for me. I didn't take this, so I just pushed it to the side so that I can do other analysis. So maybe this would have been a loss if I had this yesterday, but for some reasons I did not, and I'm happy I did not. Why? Now I know why. Because this was a type 2 that already won. Yeah, and I think this was also an OB. It's already won. This other line, you see. So I was looking at it like, okay, I just don't want a CSD because this trades went down today. I want a close or a close like another coming down to trust it because this already lost, so come down very well. But I put this line there because this is the range. So I look, okay, this is a black, this is this one. Okay, we need a CSD of that, forget about that. This other one, what is it? Oh, this is this black line. Oh, this is this range. Do I want to trust it? Oh, we had a CSD of these two bar. Once it comes back here, sell this. It can go up higher. You can sell this. No top wick, of course, we didn't. What's my invalidation? It's above there, but put a line. Don't close above this. Once you close above this, I do not trust this again. I would close my entry. I'll reduce my stop. So what I'm trying to say is that this would be the first entry. I don't know. Let's say stops is here. Do not close above this. Do not close above this. And this also came close. This. Do not. This is my stop, but once you close above this, then maybe somewhere here. Let's say this closes here. Then I stop. I get 15 pips instead of 25 pips. But this already won. So this day I was waiting for this, and now that I've seen that this trade already lost, I'll just leave it in case they are bearish. And now type 2. Okay, we are looking at this. It says this guy is this. This is here, but we have not confirmed this, so I don't need this. This type 1, I don't need it. The UDJPY. Oh, this is the another painful one. I was looking at this all morning because this was overnight. I took this trade. It was going up. I closed it. Why? It was Wednesday. The swap is very big on Wednesday, so I didn't want to pay. So I closed it somewhere here below entry, and then went up, and then I left it. I was like, you know what? Why? This is 50% of this big OB. Why? This this guy is for this small guy. So this big guy is for this small guy. Imagine. So why was I pushing it down? You see I made the mistake. This big guy is for this small guy, and I was thinking, so it won. Oh my god. And I still make a mess. That's why don't trade from your phone or don't do analysis on your phone. So this already won overnight, and then this I was like, okay, type 1. Of course, this was for this. I'm not concerned. And then I saw this. We closed. Yeah, we see yesterday. So what am I supposed to do? Set a limit. I wanted below, but this is week to week according to is it the Jamaican stock week? Even if it's just this part because it's well closed, it still got to 50% of it. What don't I want to see? Technically, this is a type 2. I I don't want to see this. This is not nice. But I trust this more. So when we are closing below this, I'm a little bit worried, like, okay, but this is an entry, this is closed. And I was like, all right, no bottom wick, but I would not go too far with this because we can still go down. So I was like, no problem. Where do I want to get off here? Mr. missed these two beautiful trades because of here USD card. This is not nice. Oh, this is not nice. Sorry, this is because of something else on the 4 hour. This is not nice. Funny enough, I wanted to sell up here because we are still in this. I closed it. I put because I couldn't monitor, I put a stop here. And it wicked me out. I had to resell it because we didn't close above, but I didn't have the spirit for it. I was like, leave it alone. Also, my friend is in this, and like I said, I'm bullish. This is not nice. What do we have here? Oh, this another. If I this has been. If I explain what is inside there, oh my god, the pain inside this place. This was money. This range mechanically was money. So I can't go through the pain again. So I was not sure. But type 2. This is not. But if this closes below, this guy is acting as OB for two guys, for this and this. So this has not been valid. This has been validated. Okay. This is not looking good. There. Let's play with it. But I know I'm not taking it again. I'm not taking it. I've lost my focus in this zone. But what I want is to buy would be nice, would be come in this and then nice. And I should write this. Not to take it too serious tomorrow when I'm trading. German keyboard. But this is not good. This is not good. Gold. Type 1. This CSD buy. Get out here. Done. 25. Done. You could go more. Type 1 with CSD. So we are inside this type 1 actually now, but I don't like this. Oh my god, this is another pain. Oh Ben, because oh my god, this oh my god, this is something I want to buy. I need to monitor my trades more. Stop. This is it. This, because this first one was not for this guy. Actually, oh no. Sorry. This was this, and I'll clone this. So we had this down here for this guy. I just writing it out because I've not journaled. So this is for this, and then also this guy is for this guy. So there's a second trade that goes here. Yeah, actually. So this already one. There's one that comes here for this type 1 there, and then there is one that comes for this type 1. and this for this type 1, this confirmed, yeah, in this, of course it came further down because this was a 2 bar inside this, so this makes sense why it goes down, but I guess that's why I wasn't, but this gold, I didn't want to mess with it. I want to mess it on just clear, so, but if I was in it, it should be in drawdown, so this was the trade. Okay, now I understand. So because these trades are one, I'll put a champagne glass there. This invalidation would, it doesn't matter. And NAS is still pumping. Now we know what NAS is doing. So this took longer than expected, but yeah, too long. All right, guys. As we go, wishing us the very best, and yeah, bye.